Dear Black woman, how do you want to be loved? So, unconditionally, honestly, thoughtfully, easily, passionately. My love language is quality time, so I want him being present. We make the effort to be with each other as often as we can, physically and mentally. We can talk about anything because there's trust, and then have moments where we say nothing but just enjoy being together because we're each other's peace and safety. I want to be understood. I want to be complimented, encouraged. I want to be held, to feel protected. I want quality time, even if it's not as often as I desire, but I want special time just for us. I want to be loved well, which means that I want to be accepted for my imperfections, as I'm willing to love the imperfections because I am not perfect. Honestly and unreservedly and with intention. Love me in the face of fear, in spite of past hurts and failed relationships. Love me openly, free in the knowledge that I will do the same for you. Love me as if I'm the last forever, sorry, as if I'm the last lover you'll ever have. Tell me, touch me, show me you love me. I want to be loved when I'm lovable. And I also want to be loved when I'm unlovable. I want someone to love me as I am good and bad. I don't want to say I want to be loved unconditionally, but it's a mature love that is maintained during the peaks and the valleys, a purposeful love in a way that serves my highest good and honors each facet of me. I want to be loved by someone who shows it as opposed to saying it, who accepts my flaws and does not use it to highlight my deficiencies, who's mature and honest. I want to be loved by someone who loves and appreciates life. I want to be loved by someone who no longer carries hatred in their heart. Because if you're carrying hatred and resentment, how could you genuinely love someone without giving off that negative energy to the person? With intention, selflessly, and on purpose, with someone who is actually capable of that. Respected, shown kindness, even when arguing, understanding or trying to both sides of issues. Values both our independence while enjoying being together. Wholly, completely, unreservedly, loudly, and proudly, flaws and all, with patience, kindness, compassion, honesty, and a side of humor, with homemade food, surprise chocolate bars, and lots of patience. I want to be touched and receive acts of service that help me get through the day effortlessly. Respectfully, I want to be equals in a relationship and that we both want what's best for each other. This particular person has been married for 17 years, so I thought that was an interesting response. Peacefully, joyfully, considerate slash empathetically, humbly, supportively, and I would add some curiosity to that too, for each other and the world slash life. Someone who sees me for who I truly am, and I see them, and we still choose to love each other. I want to be loved how I love. Love me for me and for how I love you, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Like minded, upliftment growth. Show me my strengths as well as my faults, and be accepting when I do the same, as we should both want us to be our best selves without any judgment, wholeheartedly and honestly. Call me on my shit and don't take me for granted. Gently, unconditionally, and exclusively. Like Christ loves the church. Real sacrificial love that isn't selfish, but is about we, not just I. I want someone that makes me feel safe, supported, desired, valued, inspired, etc. After 10 years, I think love is more about the small things, not necessarily these grand emotional needs. Michelle Obama summed it up well when she said, Barack feels like home. And that really resonated with me because that's exactly how my husband feels. And this comes from someone who's been married for 10 years. This is the response that I gave. I want to be loved patiently, intentionally, purposely, passionately, loyally, wholeheartedly, with kindness and warmth. I want his love to be like a cool breeze in the summer and heat in the winter. How he loves me should inspire me, motivate me, and make me believe that I can achieve anything. I want him to wake up every day and recommit to his commitment and love for me. I want him to choose me every day, especially on the days when choosing me is hard. That's real.